So welcome you back to our channel, IRE YouTube channel. This is Shruthilaya, Training and Placement Officer from Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. I am here with a new video, that is the hiring process of Optum. So as you all know that Optum generally recruit people through campus recruitment. So when we are talking about campus recruitment, the main point which we have to note is whether Optum is hiring boys and girls or only girls, because Optum sometimes work on only diversity. It means that sometimes Optum recruit only girl students, whereas this year Optum has come up with new salary changes as well as they are recruiting boys and girls as well. So here let's see how the Optum process will go. So whatever the videos which I am recording and uploading it in the YouTube, that videos are all based on the experience of my students. So it is like the students who got passed out in the year 2021, 20, and even I have took some of the content from the internet from different platforms, as well as I take information from the HR and provide the same information for you people, so that it will be easy for you people to crack the interview. So now for what we are waiting here, so let's start with the process of the Optum. So the first point which we consider for every company is eligibility criteria. So under the eligibility criteria, Optum is considering a degree who is from BE and BTech. And the streams they are considering only computer science and engineering and information technology. So they consider only two branches, that is CSC and IT. The next point is backlogs. So please keep in mind that Optum is very particular about the criteria of backlogs. So when you are attending the interview, you need to maintain zero backlogs. It means that while you're writing the exam or you are in the process of onboarding, you need to maintain zero backlogs. So next point is your percentage. So as per the criteria which is mentioned by the Optum for this year's students, that is for 2022 pass outs, it is 7 CGPA throughout the academics. It means that 7 CGPA means when you convert it into percentage, that percentage will completely depend upon your institute or your university. For example, if your institute is considering 7 CGPA into 10, which is equal to 70%, then you have to mention it 70. If your institute is considering 7 into 9.5 for the conversion of percentage, then you have to mention multiplication of 9.5 to your CGPA for converting it into percentage. So this is how the percentage conversion will be done by the CGPA. So throughout academics means again you need to maintain 70% in your SSC, 70% in your intermediate as well. So next coming to the designation, they are giving your designation as software engineer, and just look at the salary, how much salary they are offering you. So they have differentiated in different parts and then they are giving you altogether 7.22 lakhs per annum. So let's check what are the parts in the salary. The first fixed part is 5 lakhs per annum, which is a fixed salary. Addition to it, when you join the company, they'll give you a bonus of 75,000 and plus 1,47,000 as your graduation bonus. It means that once you are done your 1 year in the Optum, they will be giving you 1,47,000. Plus, they are giving you 50,000. For example, if you are in the location of Hyderabad and you need to relocate yourself, they'll give you an addition bonus of 50,000 if company wanted to relocate you from one place to another place. And they will be even provide you an additional service, that is 3.5 lakhs has your medical expenses. So this medical expenses covers your family as well as you. So it means that altogether, if you do sum up, it will come around 7.22 lakhs per annum as your salary. So isn't it a good salary now? I hope you really like the pay package which is Optum is providing for you guys. So without waiting, let's see the selection process. So selection process will be like this. The first round will be your aptitude test, second round will be your coding test, third round will be your technical round, fourth will be your behavior, and the last round will be a HR round. Sometimes there is a chance that fourth round and fifth round will be done together. That is called as managerial and the HR round. And let's check the selection process in detail now. Coming to the first round, that is your online assessment. So generally, this first round will be done on the hacker rank. So coming to the hacker rank and the first round, that is your online assessment, it will be divided into two sections. That will be your aptitude section and the coding section. So aptitude section will be completely for 30 minutes and they'll give you 20 questions and the difficulty level will be medium. And the coding will be a second section in your online assessment. There will be two questions and you will be given 45 minutes of time. So when I say that there is two questions, one question will be easy, whereas the second question will be little bit difficult. So the first question, I suggest you not to spend more time on the first question. You have to think more on the second question because the weightage on the second question will be more when compared to the first question. And here the difficulty level, as I told, that first question is easy and second question will be medium. So the first question which you are attending for the coding, see that whatever the test cases you are doing under the coding, it satisfies. And coming to the second question, you have to spend more time on the second question since the weightage on the second question will be more when comparatively with the first question. And make sure that whatever the test cases which you are getting under the coding should be clear. It means it should get compiled and it should get satisfied. So this is how you have to do your coding round. And please do not worry, this will be an easy round. You can clear very easily, but then you need to have a strong knowledge on your basics of data structures, algorithms, SQL. All these subjects should be studied very thoroughly to get through with this online assessment. So once you are done with your online assessment, you will be sent an email that you have cleared your online assessment, stating that you have to attend your technical round. So your technical round will be most probably for 30 minutes. Keep in mind that interviewer will ask more questions from your resume. So when you prepare your resume, make sure your resume contains all the skills which you have already did or which you have already practiced. So make sure your resume is completely with what you have. So as I already told you in many videos that resume should be exactly you. It should not have any false statements. Whatever you have to put it in the resume and be always honest with your resume. So the points which you need to concentrate for the technical round is, one is your resume preparation, second one is subjects which you like. So when interviewer asks you that what subjects do you like, you need to mention a subject where you are very thorough about the basics and you know well about the subject. And next, your projects. As I already told you that if you're not done your projects anything, I think you have already decided the title of the project. So you can always mention that this is the title of the project. We want to do this in the project and I wanted to use this project in this way. So you have to always interlink your project in a way that that project, whatever you are doing, indirectly helps the company skills. So for example, if the company is looking for particular skill, make sure that whatever the project you are doing, that is interlinked to that skill. So it makes interviewer understand that you actually fit for the position for what they are looking for. Okay, so this is how you need to explain your project to an interviewer. And the next add-on will be your internships. If you do internship, no problem, you have to mention it. If you are not doing also, there will not be any issue. As I said, it is an add-on for you. If you have already done any internship, it will be easy for your interviewer to keep your resume separate with the students who have not done the internship. So it is again a different add-on for your resume. It brings a weightage to your resume. And the next thing is knowledge on SQL, DBMS and data structures. So many questions which are asked in the technical will be based on this. And always keep in mind that when you are giving any interview to a person, make sure you go and check different platforms, the students who have already attended the interviews, their experience. So if you just see their experience, you can even bring confidence in yourself and you can even understand that yes, these are the questions which are asked in the interview. So it will be easy for you people to answer that in the interview. interview, because you already know that these are the questions which are asked in the interview. So paper is already leaked. You have to just answer it correctly in front of the interviewer. So interviewer will not ask any questions apart from the experiences which are shared by your seniors or other people who have already interviewed by this company. So make sure you have enough knowledge about the basics of this subject. Also, as per the previous experiences, I heard that Optum is now in requirement for the people who know well about the data science. So make sure that you have good, well-versed knowledge about the data science. So when you go to the company, before going to the company, I suggest you read complete job description of the company. So if you read job description of the company and what are the technologies they are working, what are the skills they are using, it will give you confidence that you already know about the company. And for example, if they are looking for particular skill, so it means that they have requirement for that particular skill or the technology. So you have to grab complete knowledge about the particular skill or the technology which will help you to answer in the interview. And also it will also help interviewer to know that you have that skill which is required by the company. So this is how you have to prepare for the technical round. So once you are done with your technical round, you have to move for the next round. That will be your managerial round. So managerial or behavioral round itself tells you that it is nothing but it completely read about they actually wanted to read about your behavior. So all the things which are asked in this managerial and behavioral round will be situational based question. They just wanted to understand your personality. Situational based question in the sense they'll tell you, like for example, take a question like you have a heavy work and also you have urgency to go home. So how will you manage your personal life as well as your job life? Or job life in the sense professional life. They'll ask you, how will you balance these two? So you have to answer this question very logically. So this is how the situational based questions are called. And your personality development. They'll understand by these questions how your personality is, how you fit for that particular company. So this is about your behavioral round. So please make sure you give answers very logically to the questions which are asked in the behavioral round. And the last round is the HR round. This is for 15 minutes. Here, HR will give you complete terms and conditions of the company. They'll explain you what is the salary, how the salary will be paid, what is the service bond, and what they're actually expecting from you. Also, they'll check your communication skills, your attitude. Everything will be checked in the HR. So this will be your last round. So it means that if you're clearing this HR round, it means that the offer is in your hands. So this is your last round. And once you are done with this, it means all the rounds are done and you're good to take an offer from the Optum. So the final tips which I wanted to tell you is be confident when you're talking something to the interviewer. Always have a good eye contact. Even if you're attending virtual interview, make sure that you're grooming yourself very neatly and very clearly, and use the cameras and the microphones which work properly, since interviewer will not have more time. So if your mic and camera is not working properly, they'll suspend you and they'll ask you to join later. So rather than postponing your interview, it will be best if you prepare all the things which is required by the interviewer. For example, your mic, camera, your dressing, everything should be maintained properly, and be strong on the basics whatever you know. So it is nothing like you don't know anything. You have to prepare whatever you know. Even though if interviewer asks you questions which you really don't like, make sure you at least open your mouth and talk something about that matter. At least try that. Yes, I know something and I can try for it. I can give a try for you. You have to show yourself like that to an interviewer. So this is all the final tips which I wanted to give you. And the foremost point and last important tip I wanted to tell you is, when interviewer asks you, do you have any questions to ask? Do definitely ask one question to the interviewer. If you ask a question to the interviewer, it will tell interviewer that you're very eager to join the company. So always make sure you ask something to the interviewer. It should not be again a silly question. It should be a question which is related to the company. So this is all I wanted to tell you about the Optum and process, and what are the things which are asked in the selection process. All the best, guys. Thank you so much. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.